Alright, so anyway, I've just calmed down. Let me just do the player ratings now, because yeah, just get this over and done with, because I'm not happy, man. I'm really not happy. That midfield just deaded, fam. Literally, I can't even describe how poor we were in the midfield. Just completely lost control. But yeah, if a fully fit squad and a starting 11 that is our full strength 11, we beat them home and away. I 100% believe that. But until we have a backup midfielder, it's just not gonna happen. Like, we can just forget it. I'm being honest with you, because I do not. In fact, I've got good authority with history to back that Partey will not last the whole season. He hasn't even done that, actually. In fact, I've already been proven right, because he didn't even start against Man United and we lost. That's the only game we've lost this entire season in the Premier League. And when he didn't play, come on, Arsenal, man, come on. Let's think about it, man. The one game he didn't play, we lost. No, honestly, guys, I would be absolutely heartbroken if Arsenal don't win this league, because, you know, I predicted Arsenal to win the league in the beginning. I did, you know. And when Gabriel Jesus got injured, I was like, feck. I was like, okay, at least he's done it. At least it's happened in the transfer window, so we can get a player. You know, and Nketiah has proven me wrong, you know, who I'll get onto in a minute, because, yeah, I've got a few things to say. But I just thought, like, I just thought we would just send a midfielder, you know? And if we do that, I'll full on back it. But when I just see that performance with Lokonga, it just scares the shit out of me, man. And I do not, I promise you guys, like, on my life, I don't want to see Gary Neville being proven right. He got proven right when we did him in top 4 last season, and that was in the most shambolic way when we lost 3 in a row. I'm not having that, you know, and especially, and also going forward as well, you know. Then I hear Emma Smith-Royce got an injury as well. He picked up an injury, a thigh injury. I'm just like, mate, like, what are we made out of, man? Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. This team just stresses me out. I don't want Arsenal to crumble. Oh, please, Arsenal, please back this manager. I have never believed in a manager in my life more than I have with Arteta. I'm being serious, man. I mean, granted, I've only had 2 in Wenger and Emery. But when Wenger was in charge, when I started for Arsenal, they were jack shit, fam. You know what I mean? So, he's the only manager in my lifetime as an Arsenal fan that I've truly backed, bro, and believed. And it'll be an absolute travesty if you don't back this man. It really, really would. But, I had to calm the fuck down, because I'm just really, really upset right now. I'm really, really upset. It's not good enough. That drop-off cannot win us the league. It cannot win us the league. And Arteta needs to be on the phone to Eddie tonight and say, do whatever you can, break the bank. I need me a midfielder, because I cannot go to the Etihad and have him, Sembi Lokonga, holding hands with Saliba when he's meant to be a holding midfielder. We played as a back 5, bro, because of him. Unintentionally, fam. Watch that clip with Odegaard, fam. It's all over Twitter. Watch that clip where Odegaard is absolutely fuming at him. He literally has to guard 2 man, commits a foul to Gundogan, and he has to do that because he can't press 2 man at the same time. Ridiculous. Oh, okay. Player ratings. Okay. Inhala, exhala. But I just don't want him to ever talk again. there's a video of him who just went straight out the tunnel because he already knows. He already knows, fam. You know, Arteta, when you watch the, what do you call it, the All or Nothing series, he absolutely goes in on Tavares. I want him to do that with Lokonga. I don't give a fuck. He's even older than Tavares. Tavares just turned 22, by the way. I think it was just yesterday he turned 22. Bro. So he was going all through that when he was like 20, 21. Bro. He needs to hold that spirit, I'm sorry. And he's going to hold it right now. Let me do the play ratings. Matt Turner. I actually thought he was one of our best performers actually tonight as well. Oh, fuck me, man. The way this guy was helping. You know when you say dragging somebody out of the trenches, bro? That's what he was doing every single time when Rob Holding was giving man them aneurysms, bro. And palpitations. He just came out, did clean sweep, super keeper, fam. Made some good saves, came out when he had to. The goal was kind of unsavable, I'll be honest with you. It kind of bends and it was a really good goal, actually. It just bends it past the goalkeeper and past Saliba. It was a really good goal. I'm not going to fault him for that. His distribution was low-key shaky. Like, putting it from the back was kind of shaky in the first half. But other than that, I thought he did really well. Like, without him, it probably would have been hella mad, fam, because Rob Holding was shy. But I'm going to give him... I'll give him maybe like a 7. Is that too fire? Like I said, the goal wasn't really his fault, though. And I thought, other than that, he did a really good job. I think Arteta would be really happy. He would definitely be one of the few players that Arteta will say, I liked your performance tonight. Not enough to always to take off Ramsdale, but yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. I don't care. I'm going to give him a 7. Rob Holding, 4. And people will say, oh, you're just hating. You're just hating. He did actually keep Holland. He kept Holland quiet. Yeah? Go and watch that first half again and see if Holland was reading the book. Go and watch that first half again. Don't tell me he kept Holland quiet. He literally got a yellow card because he was trying to take him down. He just couldn't contain him. Then if it wasn't for fucking Matt Turner, he tried to claim a foul, which wasn't a foul. He just got overpowered. Oh, mate, I can't have... He's one of the last few people that have been in the club since day, fam. And once he's gone, we should have sold him to Newcastle when we had the chance, fam. Once he's gone, then we all start afresh. And this will be Arteta's full squad, bro. Because I don't think people realise that we actually haven't gotten Arteta everything he wants. He's not even finished, bro. He's not. So that's what's scary about him. That's why I always say back him, because he hasn't even finished and look what he's doing. But anyway, Rob Holding gets a 4. Had to get subbed off because he was definitely getting a red card. Gabriel, I'm gonna give him a 7. He's been our best defender in the league. He's been the best defender, absolutely, like, crystal clear. Like, honestly clear. After Rob Holding came off, he tried to kind of tackle, Holland tried to tackle Gabriel. He dealt with him. You know, Gabriel is a fucking big guy as well, fam. You got vamp with him anyhow, fam. And he dealt with him. And another thing is, I just thought his left side was really good. I can't really fault man, bro. I'm going to give him a 7. Tomiyasu. This is one of his better games, I'll be honest with you. I mean, he kept Riyad Mahrez quiet for a long, long time. Not Riyad Mahrez, sorry. Jack Grealish. Like, he kept him quiet. That is an example of keeping a player quiet. Just look at Tomiyasu's performance. Look at Rob Holding's performance. I didn't think he was brilliant. You know, he wasn't like a Gabriel level, but he wasn't far off either. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give him 10 minutes a 7, to be honest with you. Who was the left back? Tierney. He didn't really offer us much in attacking wise. I thought defensively he kept Miles quiet 100%. But offensively, it just wasn't given, man. It just wasn't given. I won't lie to you. And I've been seeing a lot of talk about Arsenal fans will be happy for him to go. I'll be quite sad to see him go, actually, because I remember this is the man that was being touted to be the next Arsenal captain. I think you guys are forgetting that. A lot of people, before you guys were talking about Odegaard, how he is now, a lot of people were saying Tierney to be the next captain, and for reasons. He's been brilliant. He's been one of our best players. Even when we were going through that shitty patch, at one point he was probably the best left back in the league. But today, offensively, wasn't really given. I'll be honest. I'm giving him a 6. It was an average game for Tierney. Still my guy though. So yeah. Partey, I'm gonna give Partey a 7. Like, I know he only played for one half, but he literally solidified that midfield, bro. And the drop-off, like you guys seen our last video, so you already know. But the drop-off could not have been any more deeper, bro. Couldn't have been any more shitter, fam. Oh. This is why I will never understand how people can't see he's the best DM in the league. He showed up Rodri tonight, fam. He really did, at his own stadium, bro. God, please, I beg you, don't make this man get injured, I beg you. I'm going to give him a 7, man. I'm sorry. He was just too good, fam. Man, sometimes we were lacking in the defence. He would come up and make that crucial, vital tackle, fam. Giving him a 7, man. Granit Xhaka gets a 6. He was so average today. He's another one that needs Thomas Partey next to him. I think he just plays so much better when he has Thomas Partey next to him. Because in my opinion, I think he doesn't think of the defensive aspect of things. He just does his game, innit? And when he does his game, he's more relaxed. He was definitely better in the first half than he was in the second half, if I'm being honest. He was more advanced. He was making more better passes. But after the second half, he was also another one that capitulated, I'll be honest with you. Just too many overplay passes or passes that weren't fast enough. No. It was average today. The game against United, absolutely perfect number 8 performance. But tonight, average. He gets a 6. Saka. That might have been one of his worst performances in Arsenal, chat. I'm not even joking. Like, that performance from Saka tonight is something that he would want to forget quickly. I mean, he got taken off. And people will say, oh, Arteta has just realised the game is done. We lost 1-0, by the way, so no. But Arteta will say, people will say, oh, Arteta wants to rest him, stuff like that. No, I think he just wants to let him go because he was quite shit today. Like, I don't think I've ever said that about Saka, but that was one of his worst, probably the worst performance I've seen him in an Arsenal shirt. And I think he knows that, but that's my star boy, you know. He scored a screamer against United. You know, he's played every single game this season. I have absolutely no doubt in his abilities and how he will come good for the boys. But tonight wasn't it, man. I'm going to give him a 5. Ake dealt with him well, I'll be honest with you. I guess conversely, I'll say, he didn't really take Ake on. He didn't bother to. Yeah, he gets a 5, I'm sorry. Vieira in the midfield in that number 10 role. Or should I say second 8. He was just shit today. I'm sorry, he was. Like, in the first half, he was good, in a sense. Like, I thought he wasn't dictating passes. Like, he's not an Odegaard, you get it? He's not going to dictate passes and midfields. But I thought he saw glimpses of, like, his positional awareness at times in the first half. But after the second half, especially when he went to the right wing, like, it was just the most obsolete thing ever. That's why our whole attack came from the left afterwards, because he just was not given at all. And if Saka can't break Ake, then Vieira can't do fuck all. So no, I'm gonna give him a 4. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. Trossard, my man of the match. he was our best player today. Honestly, when we bought him, I probably one of the few Arsenal fans that really liked it. He is a quality player. Both feet cause so many problems on that left-hand side. Honestly, I am really excited to see how this man performs. And yeah, he could have scored tonight. Honestly, he really could have. It was a great save. Yeah, definitely the best player. I'm giving him an 8. I was kind of disappointed when he came off, actually, because I thought maybe what he would do was take off Vieira for Odegaard, and then play Martinelli as take off Saka, so Saka needs to take it off, and also leave Trossard on the right, and then put Martin on the left. But he didn't opt for that, but he was definitely the best player. I'm gonna give him an 8. And then Nketiah, I think in the first half he was absolutely sensational. Like, let me think about this quickly. Like, definitely in the first half, when I was watching my TV, I was literally thinking to myself, this is great centre forward play. The amount of times he kept winning the ball, holding up play, like, it was sensational. He should have... Maybe I'm being harsh here, but I think he should have buried that chance in the first half. It was a fantastic cross from, I think, Trossard. And I think he should have buried that, if I'm being honest with you. I really do. And then in the second half as well, we kind of faded in the second half. That's when we lost in midfield, so he wasn't really getting that much service. I'm going to give him a 6. I think he also should have scored in the second half as well. It was a great tackle, but maybe he could have just picked more in front of him. You know, probably getting that ball. I'll give him a 6. I think it was just an average game, but I didn't think it was a bad game. It was like an average game. But the first half, it was absolutely sensational. Yeah. These subs, if I can came on, obviously. Saliba came off for Rob Holding. Mr. gives me fucking anxiety and palpitations. I'm gonna give him a 7. I know, he came on because he rolled out great. It was a good goal. Let's have it right. But I thought he dealt with Haaland really well. Like, Haaland was quiet today. Like, he didn't score. He would cause us more trouble in the first half than in the second half, 100%. You know? And I think that's because of Saliba coming in. He dealt with him really well. He dealt with all his strength, blah, blah, blah. Saliba's got strength as well, fam. He's a big guy. So, I think Saliba might be the tallest person in our team. Maybe Martinez, I'm not sure. But he's a big guy, bro. So, you know, defensively and physically, he wasn't going to be dominated against Haaland. Just wasn't going to happen. I thought he did great. Like, our problem wasn't defence, bro. Our problem was the midfield, and that's how it led to their goal, because they had the shot from distance. Like, this just should not happen. But yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. Who else came on? I forget. Shevchenko. And can I just say this, right? If we're going to play Lukonga, we cannot play Lukonga by himself. We need Shevchenko. It's imperative we do that. Because if we leave the Lukonga by himself, did I even mention Lukonga in my lineup? That's how you, in my player ratings, that's how you know he pissed me so much. I don't even give him a rating, but he just clocked out my head, fam. I just, honestly, he might as well not have played the amount the amount of loss of control we suffered, in that second half. He might as well have not played, honestly. Because, mate, I'm just going to give that guy a plain 0. Let me just get that right now. But, go back to Shevchenko. I don't think we can play Samuel Lukonga without Shevchenko. It's impossible. Impossible. This man has great possession, so he knows how to keep the ball. He knows how to tuck in. He knows how to pass. Mate, his positional awareness is amazing. You cannot play him without playing Shevchenko. He just brings that stability. And as soon as he came on, the game changed again. You know, we kind of got a little bit more of that control, going more in the attacking sense. Sorry, yeah, that's just my personal opinion. You can't do that. But when he came on, I thought he was good. Definitely gave us more of that resource, shall I say. But yeah, I'm gonna give him. Didn't really come on for long though. But when he did, I think he made a straight impact. I'll give him a 6. I gave him a 6. Who else came on? Odegaard. We just couldn't get the ball to him. Why? Because we don't have that midfield. You know, Granit Xhaka is playing here. Odegaard's playing there. You know, that is why we rely on Partey to feed that ball in that channel. To be that anchor. Not just to be the anchor of just being there and defensively, but when you get the ball, you distribute it to either the 2-8s. Oh, fam, you guys don't understand, man. You guys don't understand how important Partey is to this team. He's our most important player. He really is. Not just because of the fact that we have a drop-off, but because of the fact of how we play, it's actually dependent on him. You see it every single time we build up from the back, he's there. I'm going too much, but Odegaard didn't even have much. I must give him a standard 5. Who else came on? Remind me. And that was it though, innit? Oh, Martinelli, sorry. Martinelli, he looked good. I think he knows now that this whole Trossard, especially Trossard's performance today, he was my man of the match. He knows, bro. I mean, I'm happy he's had a new deal and he's definitely one for the future, 100%. No, I say one for the future like he's like a kid. He's still a young lad, he's 21, but he's going to be an absolute force for us in the next 10 years, you know? And he's had a new deal. I'm grateful for that. But I think Trossard is knocking on the door to start because I've been saying this for a few weeks now that he's kind of out of form. I know he's scored goals. He has scored goals and he has had his contributions. But I just don't think that performance, I always go back to this performance when he played against Liverpool. That was a fantastic Martinelli performance, fam. Man of the match, hands down. And I haven't seen that since the World Cup started, fam. I'll be honest. Ended, sorry. So, but he came on. I thought he looked very threatening. It just looked like if we were going to score, it was going to come from that side. I'm going to give him a 7. I think he had a good impact. You know, this is what you want from your player, to cause trouble. You know, gave Kyle Walker headaches, fam. But yeah, I'm giving him a 7. Arteta, I'll give him a 7. I just think you can't really fault him for taking. If Partey is injured, you can't force him to play, and that's the annoying part as well. That you can't really, your hands are tied, bro. You can't play without him, but you can't also risk his injury. So he has to play him because Anani's injured, you know. And Arteta, I'll say this again, Arsenal, Eddie, the board, you have a prodigy of a manager. You really, really do. Like, an absolute gem of a manager, once in a lifetime manager. I'm from the bottom of my heart. Please, there's 4 days left of the transfer window. Please, back this manager. Do it. We have not won a league in nearly 20 years. Don't let us be a Liverpool and not win it in 30. Please. Back this manager. You have we have the most exciting manager at our disposal, our club, that with passion for our club. Do not fail him. Get him the players you want. Please. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, all of that. Watch my last video as well. This is 24 minutes long. He knows who will watch this. You guys don't like to watch my long videos, but I just like to be passionate about my football club because they're literally the love of my life, man. Yeah. Anyways, like, subscribe, share it. Who cares? I don't give a fuck. I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care. Peace.